what the drop swirl is in cold process soap? Well, I'm going to be taking a swing at the drop swirl with an additional design element. We're going to be dropping it like it's hot up in this video, so stay tuned. No, we're not. Don't even listen to me. No, get something to drink and eat, relax, and watch the video. Hello, good morning, good day, good beautiful evening. I am Natasha, and welcome to Natasha Suds and Scents. And I am doing the drop swirl technique. If you haven't washed your eyes yet, if you haven't washed your face yet, it's okay. You still friends, stinky breath and all. Now, drop swirls in cold process soap is a technique that is done by pouring alternating colors of soap in lines down the length of your loaf mold. Now, those of you who don't know, I am in the Soap Challenge Club. It's hosted by Amy Warden. Every month we have a soap design contest where we have to take unique techniques, learn them, and then create a soap based on the criteria that determined by the category you are in. I am doing a layering technique. We didn't have to do this, but the category that I'm in, you have to do another technique in addition to the drop swirl technique in your soap. So I decided to take 4 of the colors that is in the base of the drop swirl and just do a layer technique, and I'm separating it by pink mica lines. I do have a video on layered soap. I'll leave the link at the top and below. But one of the keys to doing a layered soap is when you pour your layer, you want to wait for it to set up before you add any mica lines and before you pour your next layer. Now, if you're wondering if I submitted this design in the contest, the answer is no. You know why? Because I get all my good ideas after the contest is over. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. It drives me crazy. Every single time deadline has been reached, I think of all of these ideas. You ever take a test and then after they say pencils down, you be like, oh no, number 7 was C. That's what it's like. Now, the soap I did submit was trash. Not trash, trash. Total garbage. And that's where it's currently at, and I will not be doing a video on it. In the Soap Challenge Club, we learn a lot of little tips and tricks in addition to the techniques. And one of the tips that they told us about was to line the inside of your bottles or containers with plastic to lessen your cleanup. The example that they gave was, you know those little air-filled plastic? They look like little pillows, and they put them in boxes to cushion products so they won't get damaged during shipment. They cut one end of it and they stuffed that in there and they used that. But I had these pastry bags because I was piping soap roses on my soap, and I bought a bunch of pastry bags. I think I got some from Dollar Tree and I got some from Party City, and I decided to use the pastry bags to line the inside of the bottles. It's supposed to make it easier for you where you don't have to clean the inside of the bottles. And in addition, if you wanted to use the extra soap on the inside, you can squeeze it out easily into a container or pipe it or what have you. But it definitely is a nice step to take when you do not want to have to clean the inside of these daggone containers. Don't go buy pastry bags, guys, just specific for this. You have plastic in the house, you can use any plastic. I just used this because this is what I had on hand. Now we're gonna get into the drop swirl technique itself, and basically I'm taking batter and I'm pouring it and I'm keeping a space in between so that it has like a separate drip design at the final product. You'll see what I mean. You don't have to maintain that all the way, but when I initially start, I want it to kind of be separated. Now the goal is to have the batter not too thin, obviously, but thin enough where when you pour the first line and then you pour your next soap on top of it, it's going to push that soap down into the base that you laid out. There are many approaches and techniques to this. You don't need these squeeze bottles like I have. You can actually pour it straight out of your container. You can pour it close. You can lift your hand up and pour from up high. You get bigger swirls if you pour from up high. You get smaller swirls when you use a smaller container or when you use the squeeze bottle. But you'll have to experiment with it to see the types of drop swirls you like in your soap. So the actual design I used in the contest, it came out okay. If I'm not too embarrassed, I'll provide a picture right here so you guys can see it. But it was garbage. It didn't come out right. It's not the design that I wanted. It was just, I really don't like that about myself, where I have all the ideas after everything is said and done, but I still implement them and write the ideas down just in case. So for added measure, I'm going to give this loaf 2 days to cure so that it's absolutely solid when it's ready to cut. So it has been 2 days, and let's see what we got so far. Before I even lift up the first piece, I'm happy what I see. I'm not liking that the top got a little smudged, but that's okay. Now, are you guys ready for the soap cut? All right, now hold on to your apple bottoms. Come on. Come on. Who's dropping? Let's go. Who's dropping? Are we seeing drops or are we seeing drops? Yes, come through with the layers. Let's go purple, white, and blue. Let's go. Come through with these drops. Look at the tops. The tops look fluid. Fluidity. Look at the drip pattern. This is why I was saying in the beginning I wanted to separate the drips first, because I wanted that separation so you guys can see it, the progression. And then each soap color goes into the other. Now I do kind of wish that it went lower into the white base, but it's okay. I know that's because of the way I poured it, but it's all right. Look at the one. Look at that drip. Look at that drip. Drip. Let's go. Let's go. I want to go ahead and do another video with another drip swirl technique, just because I want to push the envelope. I want my drips to be deeper. Oh my goodness. But this came out awesome. The only thing I'm not liking is the white part, because it looks like the titanium dioxide didn't blend well, but it's okay. The other thing too is that when I was doing this, I forgot to make a white batter to go in between the colors, but it's okay. The blue and the purple work out. Shout out to the pink mica in between the lines. You showing off pink mica. You know you showing off pink mica. You ain't gotta be all showing off like that, but the pink mica is just doing an excellent job outlining the layers. Good job. Why am I making a big deal about a bar of soap? Some of you might be saying it's just soap. I mean, you're gonna use it and mess up the design. I mean, I could say the same thing about food you eat at a restaurant. It's all in the presentation, you guys. Like, if you go to a restaurant and you use your hard-earned money to pay for your food, yes, you're gonna eat the food, but don't you want the presentation to be like mouth-watering and appetizing? Would you rather the waiter just come to your table, slam the food in front of you and go, "Have a nice day," and it's just slop. Everything is just slopped in front of you. It's not appetizing. It don't look nice. You ask, "Why are you throwing my food like this? It look like garbage." And the waiter goes, "Well, you know, you're gonna be eating it anyway. It's gonna look the same when you eat it, when it digests." Oh man. Where's your manager, sir? Where is your manager? So you already know another video with the drop swirl technique is coming out, because I gotta push the envelope. Excuse me. I need you to click on this video right here. Do not leave. You're not exiting yet. As always, you guys, I had fun with you. Please protect your energy, and I'll see you on the next video.